All right, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another Geonections video. I know I did one last week, but I'm trying to catch up to present day, back from holiday, vacation, all of that stuff. And I ended off on episode on puzzle number 75, and we're up in the 120s now. So got a lot to catch up on, and we might honestly be just doing every Sunday for now. I mean, let me know if you guys want some variety. Let me know for ideas for Sundays, because Sunday is usually a filler day for like play and explains or other things. So let me know what you guys might want to see on Sundays, and I can try to fit it into the docket for you guys. But yeah, we're going to be slowly trying to catch up with present day in Geonections, so we don't have to do this every Sunday, because I'm sure people get tired of watching me struggle with the Geonections. But to start off today, before we do our usual 10, we have a special themed puzzle from Andrew today, aka GeoDaddy, who's the person who basically made Geonections. And, you know, shouts out to him, because he has absolutely cooked with this website. It's probably one of my favorite things that isn't actually GeoGuessr. Yeah, thank you so much, Andrew, for making me a special themed puzzle for today's episode. And yeah, he said mainly related to your vids. It should be quite quick, pretty quick and easy. It's kind of dumb, but I think you'll find it entertaining. The first puzzle is only related to where the location is, but the Diono theme puzzle might be about what's in the location. So the first variant puzzle I think I've done on a previous video, so we won't be doing this, but he made this special puzzle just for me. So let's try our best here to see, unpublished on the website, we have our own exclusive puzzle here. Let's try our best. I'm going to show the bottom left, because that's very crucial. And what looks like Mongolia here. Okay, so we have interesting locations. I'm going to try to figure out how this all relates to me at the end of the day. We got Jeff here, I noticed. So that's a big clue on this one. This one looking like, I don't know, Florida or some sort of coastal East Coast state here, especially with this golf cart driving around. I'm thinking Florida or something. We have Nogales Exit, Grand Ave, Junction 189, Western Ave. So this one is what I made, I think, in like a 5 metas every pro should know video, which I did like over a year back. And this is the only road in the US, I think, that uses kilometer on the highway for distances. So it's in Arizona, so that's good to know. And we've got Ben Cubbin. I think, man, this really brings me back. This was a classic. I don't know if this was a moving or a no move, but I did find Ben Cubbin in Western Australia, and was able to win the game off of that, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it was this exact Ben Cubbin AG supplies that won me the game. Man, when you get old, the dementia really sets in. It's hard for you to remember. But okay, this one, Garden Nail Bar, Tarek Tobacco, and To Be Fair Boutique. Okay, TBF Boutique, I think, is what we're looking at here on this one. This one's looking like the US, Southern US. We've got Welcome to Civic. We've got Bunda Street here. Very cool. Is this New Zealand, maybe? I'm actually not sure what country this is. Civic. Oh, actually, we have a yellow plate there, so it's probably New South Wales then, right? I would assume. Also, we have Byung Byung, which I think is like, that's like the sound that the noodles make, like the handmade noodles make, and that's the name. That's why it's called Byung Byung, I think. I'm probably pronouncing that horribly wrong, but I think that's the lore behind the name for the restaurant. Anyway, Chinese hand-pulled noodles. All right, this one. Okay, this one seems familiar, but I can't quite put it together right now. It's either Argentina or Chile, of course. Probably Argentina. This one, I'm not remembering what this one's from. It's from something. I can tell you that much. Okay, we have the famous rock. I think this is the one that's like in Chiang Mai. or Chiang Rai, one of the northern provinces in Thailand. And I did point this out on 5 Metas Every Pro Should Know video as well, I think. Very distinct rock formation in northern Thailand. This one, okay, it's Buryatia, I think, with the hills here and the summer coverage. Okay, this one's not coming to mind either. What is up with that pole? It's like attached to a cinder block. How is it even standing up? Okay, I don't think that's what we're meant to look for. This one, not coming to mind. Okay, we got Narnia, of course. I mean, a classic. And we've got Mongolia again. This is probably the... So I did cover Mongolia quite a lot in the 5 Metas Every Pro Should Know. I don't know if this is the Smile Tower with the orange crane or not. This church. What is this? Is this St. Finbar's in Cork? I feel like I've looked at the Finbar Church in Cork, and I don't think it's this. This one I'm going to have to think about as well. Okay, this is St. Finbar's. Well, that's kind of weird that we called that one. This is St. Finbar's South Church in Cork, I do believe. Finbar, of course, named after the saint. And we have Mongolia here. This is the smokestack one that I talked about, where you can see 2 distinct smokestacks, I think. Bank of America. What's this one, though? Low key, I think, is what that says. So maybe that's what we're going off of there. I think that makes sense to me. And of course, we've got the Aeropuerto Internacional Camilo Daza. Forget which city is this in? Cali? Neva? One of these. It was a no move 5K from me, I think. Yeah. No, it's Cucuta. It's right there, actually, hidden behind that. Yeah. And this one, this is also 5 Metas Every Pro Should Know video meta, I think, with all of these. I guess, what would you call these? I don't know what the exact name for it is. It's called, like, in America, it's called, like, they have, like, a slang name for it, right? It's called, like, some kind of bird bobber kind of situation. Anyway, it's to extract oil. And if you see a lot of these, then you're in that particular place in Oman. And we're back at the top. So we are... So the connections-wise is interesting, because I only see 2 Mongolias, right? We see... Okay, I'm going to say one of them is probably things that Finbar and I say on a consistent basis. So we've got Narnia, to be fair, Bunda, and there's one more thing. I think it's this word low key, probably, I would say. Oh, and it's pointless themed. Whoa, one away. Wait, that is actually sick. Oh my goodness. Wait, Andrew, you have cooked with this one. He messaged me a month ago about this, but unfortunately I was away for the month, so I didn't really get a chance to play it, but I'm glad, because this is my first time playing this, which is, I mean, just crazy. Oh, it's obviously Jeff is the last one, I would say. And we should get a pointless score here. Big old 0. That's going to be Dionoisms. Okay, fair enough. It is Dionoisms for sure. Okay, so I'm going to say things related to Finbar probably next. So we've got Bunda, St. Finbar's Church. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to say these, Okay, so this is from a 5 Metas Every Pro Should Know video. Probably one of the most noble ones. This one too, the Oman. I think this Ridges as well. But then the fourth one has to be one of these Mongolia ones. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the smokestack one, I guess. Now, let's see if that's correct. It is. It looks like 0 away. That's such a cool animation from Andrew. I mean, like insane stuff. But we got the I-19 kilometer signs here. As mentioned, the Amal oil drills, Chiangya Mountain, and the Choi Balsan Smokestack. So 5 metas every pro should know, the Expert Edition. These are probably 4 of my most memorable ones, or at least stuff that I remember, because I don't ever remember all the stuff that I put in that video. So shouts out to Andrew. Chose the most recognizable ones for me. Okay, the next 2, I'm going to say locations that I've had like a really good guess on. Maybe a 5K is possible. So I would say these 2, I know distinctly 5King in a couple shorts, I think. Is the Ben Cubbin one and the Kokuta Airport one. I don't... Do I remember the Buryatia? I mean, this one probably I 5K'd, because this one seems pretty distinct, right? Maybe. And then the Mongolia? It is. It is. Mongolia 5K versus Finbar. Argentina Bridge, 5Ks from Diana Shorts. Okay, so I was on point with that one. Argentina Bridge. I don't know if I remember that one. I definitely remember Ben Cubbin. That one sticks in my head. And the Kukuta Airport one. Mongolia 5K versus Finbar. I think I do remember that. It was in some duel that I played against him, and we 5K'd it because of the tower here, I think. If I'm not mistaken. And then these 4 are all related to Finbar. So we've got Bunda. I mean, that, like, and then we've got St. Finbar South. And then the other 2, this one, oh, is this the incident in which we sent something and it was Scotland? I don't know if this is the same one, though, because we have a white backplate here, so it's somewhere in Ireland. Oh, wait. Is that Finbar in the shot? Actually, didn't realize that. I didn't know Finbar was on Street View. Does he know I mean, he must know he's on Street View. I actually didn't know this little lore about it, because that does look like him and his parents. But maybe I'm just like losing my mind. Okay, what is this Buryatia one, though? What is this Buryatia one? How does this relate to Finbar? It's just Russia, or... I'm sure we're gonna figure it out. I'm sure we're gonna find out. Certified Bundaman. That is so great. Bundaman, St. Finbar's Cathedral. Okay, this is definitely not them, by the way. It's so funny, because I did say it was St. Finbar's Cathedral. Bro, it kind of looks like them, though. I'm so sorry, Finbar's parents. And Finbar. That's an all-timer moment for me. I apologize. Okay, and then this one's just because it's Russia. Okay. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. All right. Thank you, Andrew, for the puzzle. I'm a certified Bundaman now. That was great. I really enjoyed that. And, you know, if you ever feel the need, you want to make some more, let me know, because that was fantastic. And I enjoyed the pointless theme to it. It was great. Yeah, it was one of the greatest things that I've done on the channel. Once again, I'm sorry to Finbar and his family. All right, we'll move on. We're on puzzle 75. So if you want to play along, you guys can start on puzzle 75 with me. And we've got bottom left here. And of course, I will be playing everything on hard mode from now on. Hopefully, it's not too hard. Okay, this one's Uruguay, I do believe. We have black car here. And I think I've seen this location before. So we've got Uruguay. This is almost certainly Uruguay. We got overcast coverage, pretty hazy looking camera. This one looks like Uruguay as well, I would have to say. So we got 3 Uruguays. Where is my 4th Uruguay? Probably this. Looks very Uruguayan. I'm going to go with those 4. Oh, right. I forgot we have to submit. I haven't played this game in so long. Okay, this is probably Monterey with the mountain and the stuff and the things. That's South Korea. Okay, maybe we can go South Korea. This is like that Seoul Bridge or some bridge. I don't know where exactly, but it's definitely some sort of bridge. Okay, I'm gonna say probably the box is the 3rd one. This is also South Korea, isn't it? It just has that feel to it. And the pines seem a bit more northern than... What else do we got? We got Serbia, probably, and Mexico. So I'm going to say probably neither of those two. This could be South Korea Trekker, though. I'm a bit concerned about that. This might be Jeju Trekker or something. So, might have to throw this one in there instead. This is Yucatan, I would assume. So, we'll go Mexico next. And we've got, this is probably almost certainly Mexico, I'd say. And as is this one, I would assume, how tropical it looks. So then these four are Serbia. Let's see if we're correct. Only two groups are correct. So that means that perhaps this trekker is just wrong, because I know that that is... What is this trekker then? Is it not South Korea? It has to be South Korea. That's what I'm worried about. So maybe this is... Oh, this is northern Serbia. That's my bad. That appears to be my bad, I think. There we go. Probably should have looked at it a bit more. Uruguay. Oh, Uruguay's UI. I knew that. KR. We've got NX and RS. Okay, nice. Not the hardest one to start off, but I'm glad it got me back in the swing of things. We're on to another one with Syri here. Shout out Syri. Top lad. Okay, let's just cycle through them all. We've got, I'm just gonna go through them as we go. We got probably Russia, Cyprus, stop signs on the left. Do drive left in Cyprus. Argentina maybe, or Chile or Peru, but probably Argentina for me. This, I've seen this kind of coverage before. I think it's Russia. Could be wrong. This is Cyprus. I guess Cyprus bollards. I've never seen those before. Never had too much Cyprus. This looks like Turkey or Russia. This is Russia, probably. It's that, like, Caucasus Mountains car stuff. Like, all the way down there near Mount Elbrus, I assume. Got, this is Bulgaria, Greece, something. We've got the question mark. We've got Florida plate on that car. Ice. That could be Florida. This looks like Black Hills in South Dakota, Wyoming. This is Bulg, I think. And US, probably. And US, probably. Looking like Arizona, Phoenix, maybe California. And this looks like Bulg and Cyprus. And I don't know what this one is. It's either Bulg, Russia. I mean, it's not Russia, so it's Bulg or, well, it's not Cyprus, so it has to be Bulg. I guess. Process of elimination. So we should go Russia first. I know these three are probably Russia, but what's the fourth Russia here? What's the fourth Russia here? Maybe it is the box. Could also be this one, to be fair. It might be this one, but I'm not sold that it's this one, potentially. Okay, so maybe we should go US first. Did not think, I mean, makes sense for the United States of America, doesn't it? So we got US there. Can't really fit that in another box, really. We got this, and this one should be the US, I think. Hopefully. Hopefully we're not wrong on that. We've got Cyprus. We know Cyprus only has small cam and Gen 4. This could be Cyprus, but it's, I mean, we got a bulk pull there, so probably not. Wait, I forgot about this one, though. We have a Florida plate. Why is there a Florida plate? Is it because this is... I mean, this has to be the United States, right? Doesn't fit in the other three boxes that I've given. That looks like the US. This is Russia. I am a buffoon, it appears. Okay. All right, so we got Cyprus. and probably the box then, if I'm not mistaken. Then we go Russia, 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 and Russia, and then Bulg for these 4. We are correct, hopefully. We've got Florida, or the US on that one. Or no, I'm saying Florida, Cyprus. Then we've got RU for Russia, and BG. Okay, Syri, you will not get me today. That was a good puzzle though. Good puzzle though. I really had to think about it. And we got Syri again. All right, we'll cycle through them all. We've got Ecuador, probably could be Colombia. Ecuador, could be Bhutan. Could be Bhutan. This one, Colo or Equa. India, small can. Box, India, probably. Judging by her garb here, let's say. India, Ecuador. Indo, maybe Philly. Portugal. Vietnam. Okay, I guess this is Vietnam. Vietnam, Ecuador, and Portugal, and Portugal, and Portugal. Okay, so I think we have pretty clear-cut ones here. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. But we have those 3. This is Vietnam. Maybe I should go Vietnam first. 2, 3. Where's my 4th Vietnam though? Okay, maybe we don't have clear-cut ones as I thought. Maybe we don't, guys. Let me think about this for a second. I gotta collect my thoughts here. I see I have 3 Indias. I think these 4 are Portugal though. We got Equa, I assume. So then we have Vietnam and India as our last 2, I think. So I just have to determine. There's 2 Vietnam, 3 Vietnam. Is this Vietnam? Yes. This is India. So we've got these. No, sorry. These. And these 3. Well, this has to. What is this? I mean, that's Ecuador. What? Wait. This is Vietnam. That makes sense, actually. It's just northern Vietnam, isn't it? That's Ecuador. And these 4 are Vietnam, and then these are India. Oh, okay, I've done the clicking wrong almost there. Okay, nice. We've got PT. We've got Ecuador. We've got Vietnam, and then we've got India. Nice. Okay. Had a little bit of a slip up there, but, we got there in the end. That's all that matters. All right, 78 now. We've got Andrew on the mic for this one. Okay, as usual, I'm going to go through it. I'm going to start going through it on every one. We've got probably Australia here with the architecture. Melbourne, or... I don't think that's a Stobie, right? Regardless. We've got Vagen as our street ending here, so that should be Swedish. Australia, Peru, Portugal. Okay, so we have Australia, Peru, Portugal, Australia, Sweden. Australia, Peru, Portugal, Sweden. Okay, those are our 4. Peru. This is Sintra. I think I've been here, actually, in Portugal. We have the Portuguese flag in the top left as well. Peru, Portugal, Lisbon with the funiculars, and Madeira, and Australia. Okay, this one should be pretty straightforward then. I know I said that about the last one, but this one should be quite straightforward. Okay, minute to collect my thoughts, and we are in with Peru. Okay, then we've got Portugal. Where's my 4th Portugal? And then, oh wait, that's not Portugal. That's Portugal, bro. Sometimes like you click from these previews and it's a little bit hard to remember. All right, we've got Australia, 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 and Australia. And then we've got these four for Sweden. All right. It would have been so funny if I was just completely wrong there, but we weren't. So that's all good. Hopefully I'm not wrong about any of these countries because then it would be... Okay, nice. Straightforward one there. I like it. We'll move on to Geo Alex. Send in this one, who I believe is Swedish. Maybe I shouldn't make a guess because I feel like I'm just going to be wrong. So I apologize. All right, we'll move on. This is like the UK, maybe? Kind of weird. Could be New Zealand, but this architecture in the back definitely looks more UK to me. Okay. I already know this is going to be a hard one, I think, just judging by it. I don't know what this is. US came to mind. Hopefully it's not Europe. Could be. That's Sweden or Finland. The Netherlands or Luxembourg? Yeah, it could be the UK, actually. Steering wheel's on the right, so it is the UK. Vietnam, I assume. Okay, so it's Finnish on here, so it should be Finland. So we got Finland, Canada, Mongolia. Wait, what? Finland, Canada. If I'm sticking with the Canada theme, I guess that could be Canada. Is this Mongolia? I think. Canada. Box. Not a Scooby. UK. Mongolia? I think I've seen something like this. Okay. So I've got the four countries I have right now are the UK, Mongolia, Finland, and Canada, right? So we should, if I can get the UK down, I know these two are UK. This one is the UK. I don't know quite what this is. This could be Mongolia. Maybe. And it's just Mongolia tracker I've never seen before. It's possible. That's possible. I don't see a fourth obvious UK, so we'll leave that one for now. I know this is Finland. We've got Finland. Okay, this one is actually going to give me problems. I guess this is Finland too? I thought it was Vietnam. We have perches on the left. Okay, let's ignore my guess there. We've got Canada. I assume that one's Canada, probably. We got Mongolia and the UK left. So, see 3 UKs. 4 Mongolias, maybe? Okay. Okay. I'm quite happy with that. Did I get all the countries right, though? That's another thing. Very interested to see where this Mongolia tracker is. Okay, I did not mean to type Ukraine because it's GB for the United Kingdom. Okay, I'm happy with that. Wait, we're kind of cooking today. I don't want to toot my own horn. I don't want to do all that. Is Mongolia tracker? Where? Here. Right on the Buryatia border. Makes sense. For sure. Makes sense for sure. Okay. I'm happy with that. All right, we'll move on to puzzle 80 here. All right, let's cycle through them. We've got a... Honestly, don't have a guess for this one. It's Mediterranean Europe, I would assume. Maybe. This is... probably Central... Czechia? Honestly, don't know what this one is either. This is Brew, I think. Excuse me? Czechia? That's Poland. Is that Polish? Something here. This one we got front and back yellow plates. Lux? This is Vietnam. Peru. So I've got Peru, Vietnam. This is Vietnam, I think. Netherlands. Peru, Vietnam, Netherlands. I mean, this is clearly the Netherlands. Have I been here? I don't know. Is it Amsterdam? I mean, it says something. I mean, I assume that says Amsterdam something. Could say Rotterdam, to be fair. Peru. Japan. Okinawa, somewhere. Czechia. This is that Czechia leaning building, funky building thing in Prague that I didn't actually go to, but it was on the list. That's Peru, right? Netherlands. Okay, I have no idea what this one is. Wait, where is it? This one. Oh, it's Vietnam. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, we got Czechia, and our fourth Czechia is where again? I guess this is Vietnam. That would make sense. Now, I really wanted to say that, but I didn't want to be like in Narnia. But I guess I was in Narnia because I said it was in Europe. So that's a Narnia moment for me. We move on. We got the three Netherlands here. My fourth Netherlands must be in the box because I don't see it. We've got Vietnam, 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 Vietnam. And these four are Peru, I think. Okay. We are having a good go of it today. We are. Some days you're just on. You know what I mean? Some days you've just completely cooked. All right. Move on to 81. By Yi. Oh, shout out Yi. Another good member of our GeoGuessr community. Always positive. I always see them being very, very kind in Twitch chats. Shout out to them. We got Brazil here. We've got the box, Brazil. What I assume is Ladakh or something in India. It's not Mont Saint Michel. It's Germany, actually, because we have Strasse on the end of that street sign. Okay. Brazil. South Korea on a golf course. South Korean golf courses are pretty crazy. I watched a video on it. Pretty interesting. Germany. South Korea. Very cool. Whoa. That's kind of sick. What the heck? Somebody actually living there? Anyway. South Korea. India. Germany. Brazil. I forgot Brazil was in there. This one is Brazil. That's Germany. Leading some llamas. What? That's crazy. And we got the Hyatt Regency. I'm gonna assume on Jeju. Okay. All right. So we've got India. My fourth India is. It could be. Well, actually, they're driving right on the Hyatt Regency, so it can't be that. I'm gonna say it's the box. I guess. I should probably leave that just in case. We've got Brazil. This isn't Brazil, right? No, it's probably Germany, judging by this pine here. I think kind of weird for Brazil in most places. Could be wrong though. Brazil, and I'm assuming this one is Brazil, but I'm interested to see where this one is. Regardless, we got those. And we've got South Korea, and South Korea. And then we've got Germany, and yes. Okay. BR. Then we've got KR. And D. And IN. Boom. All right, let's see where this Brazil is real quick. It's Salvador. Fair enough. Nice little next to the sea little running path here. Not saying I would be running on that path if I lived in Salvador, because not much of a runner, but looks like quite nice, quite idyllic. All right, another one by Yi. And this one, I do not have a Scooby-Dooby-Doo what this is. I can probably think of some possibilities, but I'm not going to say them out loud. This is the United States of America. It looks like Colorado. We got a speed limit sign. But yeah, just a bunch of Aspen, I think. Somewhere in Europe. We got what looks like an Orthodox church. Could be Bosnia and Herzegovina, I guess. This is India, I think. We're driving left. So yeah, I think India makes sense. This is Turkey? No, we have a black car. This is the most resort looking town I've ever seen in my life. Could be France. Probably not. This is Turkey. Maybe that was Turkey. Somebody's prom. This is a nice venue for a prom, man. I couldn't even tell you. Florida. Where's this, like Florida? Anyway. Turkey. India. And the United States with the big Ferris wheel. And I guess that could be Bosnia. I assume this is around the time Bosnia came out. That's the US. And we've got the box. And we've got the United States. Okay. So, if I recall, I only saw 4 US locations, which were these 4. Well, actually, there's this one as well. Well, we know this one's US for sure. This is Turkey. Okay. Yeah. Small error. Small mistake. All right. This is like Marmaris or something. Or Antalya. Or something. We'll see where that one is. And Turkey. We've got India. India. I guess this one's India. I guess that makes sense, right? Can't see that ever being Bosnia. Kind of, I mean, it's not Lavasa, but it's like one of those very resorty towns, I assume. Ooh, only 2 groups are correct. Okay, so I messed up somewhere. You're not telling me that one's Bosnia, though. Where did I mess up? I mean, I would be very surprised if that isn't the US. I would be very surprised if this prom isn't the US as well. I'm pretty set on this being Turkey, but do they have black car? Kind of weird. Could this be Bosnia somehow? I guess. Huh. Weird. Huh. That's not good. Only one group is correct. Okay. I mean, it is Turkey. Then I messed up on India and Bosnia somehow? Really? That's Bosnia. I did not expect top left to be Bosnia. All right. Well, the flawless record has gone down the drain. Probably shouldn't have spoken too soon. But it happens. If it is Bosnia. It might not be Bosnia, to be fair. Okay, it is. Where is this? This is pretty cool. And it's car. To be fair, I mean, the mountains do make sense at the end of the day. It's a water park? And we were just in the resort area of the water park? To be fair. Now let's see where this one is. It is Antalya, okay. I mean, yeah, it would have been my guess. Makes a lot of sense. Very gorgeous. Let's see where this venue is. It was Florida. Well, we did have these palms, to be fair. Palm Valley, Florida. Where the heck is Palm Valley? Oh, it's Jacksonville. Fair enough. And I'm just always interested to see the U.S. locations. We got Kissimmee, Florida. All right. That makes sense. Colorado. Twin Lakes, Colorado. And then this is some college campus. Oh, is it the Google campus? It's the Four Seasons. Never been there. All right, move on. 83 now. Let's see what we got. All right, this is by Jose Ramirez fan. Shout out to the Cleveland Guardians. Okay, we got Taiwan or Japan. I'm actually not too certain on that one. This is Curacao, I think. Maybe? Do you know they love their baseball over in Curacao? Ah, they're all baseball fields. That makes sense with them being a Jose Ramirez fan. Makes a lot of sense. Looks like Taiwan. Do play a lot of baseball over there in Taiwan. US, I'm going to assume that this is like an Alaska baseball field. I guess that's a baseball field in Curacao. Yeah, you can see the pitcher's mound a little bit. Okay. US. Costa Rica or Panama? Costa Rica or Panama? This is New York, I would assume. Taiwan? Box. Costa Rica or Panama? And Taiwan? Caguas. And you, where is this? Wait, what? You got Netherlands. Oh, because Curacao. Bro. Like, of course. That makes a lot of sense. This is also the Netherlands, I would assume. I was like, where's the... I mean, we got a Rogue Europe in there. It was throwing me off for a sec. But I'm glad I was able to put 2 and 2 together there. I'm going to assume these 4 are Taiwan. And we've got these 4 and then these 4. 2 groups are correct. Okay, so I've messed up somewhere. Where have I messed up? I'm doing it just based off of the previews, which is probably not the best idea. I mean, one of these is the United States then, but which one? And there's no way that's the US. We got Chinese, I think, on the sign there, no? It's probably not that one. What? Yeah, where have I messed up then? Where have I messed up here? I know Netherlands is right, I'm pretty sure, and the Costa Rica looks very right. Might be Panama. It's Panama. The Panama is very right. Because these all look like Panama to me. Without a shadow of doubt in my mind. Oh, this could be Puerto Rico, actually. Right. Right. Bro. Okay. I fell into the trap, JRAM. You got me. You got me. Props to you. You've got a silly, silly man. All right. It is Caguas, Puerto Rico. Makes sense, guys. How could I forget that Caguas was I like that. I like that little red herring. That was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's see where this baseball field is. Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Fair enough. Makes sense that it's in Appalachia. Yeah, Yeah, I guess nothing else there on that one. So we've got a couple more to do. Oh, goodness me. We are in for a treat. We've got this one and the next one, but we have John Harvey Kellogg back again with another one. And already on the first two, I have not a Scooby of where we are. This one, I mean, Malaysia comes to mind. Maybe the US, maybe Europe. Bro, I already know I'm going to use 50 hints for this one. This looks like Albania, like that one Albania road. But I just know that's not correct. That's Uruguay. So maybe this is Uruguay. Maybe this is Uruguay. I mean, we got an arch plate, but it's Uruguay. My goodness. I mean, that's Uruguay, I think. Wait, but this could be Uruguay. Oh, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Right. These four. I'm going to lock in those in as Uruguay for now. Okay, we're locking those in as Uruguay. Now, the rest of it is where we really run into problems. This could be Mexico. This could be Mexico, to be fair. You could also see this being Malaysia, though. I mean, I don't know what is that? I'm gonna have to assume maybe it's Denmark then? That looks too tropical. This one? Brother. I guess I'm locking in these four then, because the other ones look too tropical to be. And then, like, we've got, I mean, this is probably Malaysia, right? I mean, this one looks most like Malaysia. I'm gonna lock in these. Plus this. And like Mexico. And this one. One group is correct. Okay. I will take a hint here because I really need to know. I mean, I'm assuming only the Uruguay is correct. Hopefully I've assumed correct on that one. Like, if I mess up this Uruguay and we just go like this. Okay. I think the Uruguay is correct, at the very least. At the very least, we can lock that one in. Now, the other three is where we really run into issues. Because I think we have Malaysia, maybe Mexico. I just can't for the life of me figure out what this one is. But this one looks like it goes with this one because I can't see this being Malaysia or Mexico. If those are actually the two that we have. I just can't think of what else. I mean, this has to go with it, I guess. I'm going to need a hint here. It's Europe. I mean, these three are probably Europe then. But then my fourth Europe is where we run into issues. Maybe I got to know what this one is. I mean, that's also Europe, huh? Okay. I mean, if these three are correct. Okay, I mean, I pretty much had these three locked in. So just taking the hint there didn't really help. And this one looks like Europe, actually. Now I look at it. So we're locking in these four. I don't know what country it is, though. Turkey? Could see. I don't know. That's my tentative guess right now. Now the other two, this is probably actually this could be Turkey. Hmm. Never mind. I take it back. I take it back. South America. So it's a colo then? No, but this can't. I mean, this is like Peru, I guess. This could be Peru. I could see this being Peru as well. And then our fourth Peru could be this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that. That is tough. That's tough. I need to see if I'm correct. That's Asia, actually. So we're removing that. This is almost certainly Malaysia, I'd say. This one, I could see this being Tarapoto. So we're going to lock that in as the fourth and then go like this. Okay. So we've got Uruguay. Then we've got I don't know what this I don't know what this country is. I'm gonna go Turkey. Peru and Malaysia. Three groups. Okay, so I just can't I just gotta figure out the Europe one. Because I think the other three are correct. Albania came to mind, but would they have wind turbines like that? Probably not. Could be France. Yeah, I could see France actually. I'm gonna try France. I'm gonna try France. Let's try France. It's not France. Hmm. Okay. We're gonna have to take a look at these. This one kind of looks like Denmark. This is certainly not Denmark, though. There's no way. Okay, this pole should be telling, though. It's a wood pole? My first thought was Albania, but the other stuff doesn't look like. There's no way we would get this, right? I feel like I would have seen this location. It was Albania. Greece, maybe? I guess we go Greece. I'll try Greece first. It's not Greece either. Okay, we're gonna try Albania now. What country in Europe is it? I feel like this poll would be the most telling. And what would have this poll, you might ask? It's an excellent question. It's an excellent question. Poland? I mean, I'm going to try it. It's always the JHK ones, man. Right when I say I'm having a good day, it just. Okay, now I'm going to try the Baltics. Because I can see the Baltics as well. I don't know about that one, though. That's a little bit weird for the Baltics. Do I want to try all of the Baltics? I feel like that might be a waste of time. Bulgaria or Romania also came to mind. So maybe we try those. BG, PE, MY. Okay. I tried BG, so we're going RO. You're kidding. We have a coastal looking pine forest. This round has no antenna. Serbia? Hmm. Got excited. All right, I'm gonna try the other. Actually, I mean, the no antenna thing doesn't really mean too much, does it? It doesn't really mean too much. Now I think about it, because you can just find a pano with no antenna. Ah. Can I get another hint here? What can this be? This fence is so odd, man. It's such a weird fence. Ukraine? I don't know if they would have wind turbines like this. I will try it though. Okay, let me know if you guys are also struggling with this one, man. Oh my goodness. I don't have a Scooby Dooby Doo. What this one is. I just can't. I just don't know where this one would belong. And I've tried Turkey. Monty? Right. I mean, it's the Europe that's tripping me up. And I feel like I'm usually decent at Europe, but not today. Not today, it appears. Okay, it's not that. Try EE now. I did say I was going to try all of the Baltics, even though it doesn't look like the Baltics. And we'll try. That poll's never in like. What did I miss, man? Crow? Slovenia? What am I missing? It's going to be some country that I haven't thought of in Europe for some reason. Should I try Russia? I don't know. I mean, we're trying it. We are trying it. I've never experienced such a brute force of every possible country that I think it could be. Like, I mean, I'm gonna try it, even though I really don't think there's any way it could be Spain. But we're trying it anyway. Wowzer. It was Spain. This one is the only one to me that makes sense for Spain. Also, no antenna does make sense for Spain. Because the earlier covered countries are going to have a decent amount of no antenna Gen 3, right? This actually makes a lot of sense for Spain now. We got a blue sticker. Didn't notice that. Where is this one? This is Andalusia. Right. I have a bunch of saved locations there. Don't dox. Cool. Thank you, JHK. All right, we'll move on to our last one. We're going over an hour because of that. I thought we were going to get out of here in under an hour, but we're not. We got Brazil, box. Uruguay or Arge. Uruguay. Iceland or Norway. Romania. Brazil. Romania. Uruguay. Uruguay. Norway. And we're in a finale. Romania. Romania. Okay, fair enough. I did see 4 Romanias, I think pretty clear-cut ones, so we'll rule that one out. I did not see 4 Brazils, though, did I? I only saw 3. Is it the United Kingdom? I guess this is the UK. That makes a lot more sense with this poll. Does it? Right? I think. Where's my 4th UK? This one? Yeah. I think we have 4 Uruguays and 3 Brazil, so it's probably just these, right? Okay, yeah. RO, GB, hopefully. BR, and Uruguay. 3 groups are correct. Is it Ireland? So I'm pretty sure Romania, Brazil, and Uruguay are right. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, it is Ireland. Cool. Guess these houses do look more Irish. Ribeirão. Fairs. This is Donegal. We got a big station island. St. Patrick's Purgatory. Okay, did not know about that. Fair enough. Pretty cool. All right, well, we finished it off today. Pause. Not too bad of an episode. Aside from the JHK puzzle, I think things went pretty smoothly besides that. But yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed the episode, of course. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know other suggestions that you guys might have for Sunday videos down in the comments down below. And hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another GeoGuessr video. Peace.